Ready? You first. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. Thank you so much. My name is Oscar Feldman. I'm a saxophone player, composer, and I'm conducting this wonderful group of students, of young super adults, as you can see. Thank you so much for coming. It's a great honor for me to be opening this important event. Great musicians are going to join this stage, and we are happy to have also one of my MOTI students, Daoud Rahman, on tenor saxophone. Daoud joined the ensemble for about 2 years now, and he's also a flute player. You will hear him playing later. And we started with a song called Hey Bud, and we're going to continue with a song by the great Paul McCartney, who wrote this wonderful song. According to him, the best song he ever composed. I pretty much agree. It's called Blackbird. Thank you. Thank you. That was a cool arrangement, right? Yeah, very kind of sophisticated to play in it. And I really want to challenge everybody to play this arrangement. And now we're going to keep playing this song by the Crusaders. It's called Keep That Same Old Feeling. So you can sing with us if you want, okay? Are you promised? Going to sing, some of you? Yes? The lyric says, keep that same old feeling. It's very, very easy. Daoud on tenor. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What an intro, huh? So, my name is Liz Singer. I'm the president of the New York Society for Ethical Culture. And I am so, thank you. I'm so pleased to see all of you here tonight and to let you know a little bit about where you are right now. The New York Society is a 150-year-old humanist, non-theistic organization. Our missions, some of our missions, are ethical action and social justice. The building you're in was built in 1909. It's a historical and a landmark building. Juneteenth is our youngest federal holiday. And for the past 2 years, because of our missions and what we look to do and to use our real estate for social justice and ethical action, we have paired with Music on the Inside. And the celebration tonight will be spectacular. Music on the Inside connects with youth and adults that are impacted by incarceration, and with professional musicians and teachers, they help this transition to move back into society. So now, without further ado, I'm introducing Alina, who is the founder and director of Music Inside.
I'm just so happy to see so many friends here tonight, and it's really means so much to us to have your support, and it's been amazing work, and you'll see tonight some of the beautiful products that are coming out of it, people who have been incarcerated, working with top musicians, and we're just so grateful to have all of your support. So right now, it's my honor to introduce an artist who's been with us for almost, well, at least 4 or 5 years, supporting our work, showing up for our performances, and really showing her heart. She's one of the great Grammy-winning artists of today, Catherine Russell.
Good evening, good to see you. Excellent to see you. I'm so happy to be here. And MOTI is such a wonderful organization that continues to help people through music. And right now I would like to introduce one of the recipients and the people that work along with MOTI, that MOTI has helped. He's a musician, composer, and activist, and has shared his music from Sing Sing to Carnegie Hall, offering a full live concert the day of his release. The day of his release. His music and message explore the beauty of life and remind us what we all have in common. And he's going to do a song with one of his longtime colleagues, vocalist Alfred Roberts. May I introduce Kenyatta Emmanuel Hughes.
Everybody, how y'all doing? All right, nice. Feels good. Feels like I got good energy in the room. And thank Catherine for like the awesome introduction. And pretty soon I'm be actually standing out here next to her and I'm getting mad pictures for Instagram, and y'all should do the same. And like follow MOTI on Instagram. All that stuff's important. I am going to welcome to the stage my friend Alfred Roberts, whom I've known for quite some time, and he will share with us his song "Go," which he wrote and which I will accompany him with to whatever skill level I have.
Hello, everybody. Testing 1, 2. We alive. It may be a mountain that I have to climb. It may be a valley where the darkness hides. Whether high or low, I still pack my bags and go anywhere as long as you're with me. It may be a desert place that I have to cross. My burdens tend to weigh me down with the love for the lost. But I need faith to get me there before all hope is gone. Anywhere, as long as you're with me. If you say go, I will go. Through the storms and all raging seas. If you say go, I will go. Anywhere, as long as you're with me. Through the deepest valleys, battle danger seen and unseen. Oh, I'll go through the storm and the rain, endure heartache and the pain, but to make it you're all I need. I need storms and all raging seas. If you say go, I will go. Anywhere, as long as you're with me. Then when the good's good, you say, said it's heaven to me, wherever I'll be, just as long as you are with me. Said it's heaven to me, wherever I'll be, just as long as you are with me. Can y'all say that with me? Said it's heaven to me, wherever I'll be, just as long as you are with me. Come on, say it a little louder. Said it's heaven to me, wherever I'll be, just as long as you are with me. One more. Said it's heaven to me, wherever I be, just as long as he is with me.
Alfred Roberts. Oh, are we hot? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Alfred Roberts, everybody. Mic 8, there we go. Alfred Roberts, everyone. My friend Alfred. Go, which is, I think, a beautiful reminder and just a reinforcer that there are situations, circumstances that will cause us to move. I'm reminded of a joke. I don't know if it was a joke or it was a lesson, a parable perhaps, that I was told. The man was walking and he walked past the porch, and the porch had a dog on it, and the dog was next to another guy who was sitting in a rocking chair. And the guy was sitting in the rocking chair and the dog was whining, you know, like dogs sometimes whine. And then he came back in the same situation, the dog was still whining. Came back the next day. Same situation, the dog was whining. So he went to the man, he said, hey, this dog, man, he sounds miserable. Why is he whining like that? And the man said, oh, he's sitting on a nail. And he said, well, why don't he move? I said, don't hurt him bad enough yet. So I say that to say, there are situations sometimes where we find ourselves and we know that we'll put up with a lot before we'll move. Yeah. We'll endure. People will endure so much before they move. But we'll have to move. And then you just got to go. You just got to step out on faith, right? I have the honor now of introducing to you the woman who introduced me to you, earlier, which is the wonderful Catherine Russell, who will be offering, Love You Madly. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I just want to say, y'all think it's a game, but yo, I am a big fan of Catherine Russell. I didn't find out about until 2016, but listen, it's good stuff, man. On cassette, for those who, some of y'all don't know what a cassette, what cassettes is about. So we welcome Catherine. You can come on out. Hug the mad times. About to hug her again.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? Give them another round of applause. So let me introduce this incredible band. And all of these folks are donating their time this evening. World-class musicians. World-class. as we know. On piano, she has, you won the 2021 Guggenheim Fellowship. Is that correct? She's so humble. Look at that. Isn't that? Writer, composer, pianist extraordinaire, Helen Sung. On bass, this gentleman, you know, there's so many names of shows. I couldn't even go through the whole list of shows, and these resumes are like, I had 10 pages of resumes, you know, so you have to cut them down and just cherry pick, you know. So you worked with the great Ron Carter, is that correct? Boots Melson on bass. This young man, longtime member of Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra, and also the faculty of Michigan State University. Teacher, scholar, sax player, reed man extraordinaire, Walter Blanding. And I get to be on the stage with them. It's incredible. This young woman, hello, okay, just a few years ago, I was judging Essentially Ellington competition, and you won, I think, the most valuable musician or something, because we heard her and we said, what? And I've been privileged to work with her ever since. Maria Mamaru. See, I love that when you get to work with students, with your former students, and then everybody's out here together. You know what I mean? The playing field is suddenly leveled. I love that. We just gigging. It's a great thing. So we're gonna just do this one tune for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Love you madly, right or wrong, sound like the lyrics of a song. But since it's so, I guess you ought to know I love you madly. Good thing comes to those who wait. Just relax and wait for fate to let me see the day you say to me, I love you madly. If you could see the happy you and me, I dream about so proudly. You know, the breath of spring made me sing my love song so loudly. Better fish are in the sea. It's not the theory for me, but that's for sure. Just like I said before, I love you madly.
So just relax and wait for fate to let me see the day you say to me, I love you madly.
Catherine and I would love to welcome Manhattan Borough President Mark Levine, who's here as our special guest tonight.
Will you give it up again for Catherine Russell and that beautiful band? Wow. I mean, the music tonight. Give it up again for Kenyatta Emanuel and Alfred Roberts, who's awesome. Are you guys still here? Can I download that on Spotify? Because that was a beautiful composition. And let's not forget Oscar Feldman and his ensemble. It's just been incredible. But I am mostly here to honor this visionary leader in Lita Bloomgarden, who had this powerful idea that she has explained to me was inspired by the story of Louis Armstrong, who, while incarcerated, received the gift of music and went on to become the titan of American history that we know him as. And inspired by that, you asked a simple question. What are we doing in 21st century America to pass that gift off to the next generation of people who are struggling and need this? And you birthed this incredible organization, Music on the Inside. Yes, applaud for that. I know the cool kids call it MOTI. And so I wanted to honor this moment by presenting an official proclamation. Yes, indeed. And it has lots of flowery whereases. I'll just read one or two because I don't want to detract from the music. But whereas through music and mentorship by professional musicians, incarcerated individuals can engage in collaboration and self-expression, whether by learning to play an instrument, learning to write songs, learning to sing, or performing at the end of the workshop series. And whereas, thus far, Music on the Inside has served youth on Rikers Island and adults in New York State prisons, but continues to expand to Philadelphia and even to some facilities in Georgia. Now, therefore, I, Mark Levine, do hereby commend Music on the Inside and proclaim Saturday, June 15th, 2024, Music on the Inside Day in the borough of Manhattan. So there you go. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day to my fellow dads. Oh, wait, I forgot to shout out a dad here, dad extraordinaire. My friend, the inspiring new council member from Harlem, Dr. Yusuf Salam. He is a rising star in New York City politics. I so appreciate you. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy.
So exciting, so exciting. Congratulations once again, Alina Bloomgarden, for all the work. So now we'd like to bring to the stage Barbara Cecil. Barbara Cecil, Juilliard graduate, flute professor, and huge supporter of MOTI, has been mentoring this gentleman for a few years now, and it's amazing to see how music has healed both of them and us. So please welcome to the stage Barbara Cecil and Daoud Rahman.
So glad you're all here tonight. So excited to present this habanera by Bizet. In the grand tradition, so many musicians have taken this wonderful theme and created their own versions, jazz and classical. And so tonight, we're going to mix it up, just like that.
Give another round of applause to. Amazing. That is not easy. That is not easy. Okay. Now we will welcome back our rhythm section. And yes, welcome back our illustrious rhythm section. Give them a round of applause. And this next gentleman who's going to sing for you is a native New Yorker and a master vocal improviser who was mentored by the great Jon Hendricks. And he's appeared at many prestigious venues, including Lincoln Center, the Kennedy Center, and the Blue Note, among many, many, many others, the Vanguard, I mean, you name it. And together with jazz vocalist Kim Kalesti, they founded the vocal jazz department at New York University. Please welcome to the stage veteran vocalist Marion Cowings.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and germs. Welcome to the Ethical Culture Society and MOTI, Music on the Inside, which is I don't have that many favorite causes, but this is one of my favorite causes, to help musicians who have been incarcerated by a very corrupt system to get into music with the hope that music will organize their brains again in such a way that they can find happiness and peace and meaning outside of the prison walls. So empty your pockets and give money to MOTI. This is free. You didn't ask me to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. What else can I say? I like what Frank Zappa said, but I don't know if it's political. He said, politics is the entertainment division of the military-industrial complex. So, but we're the entertainment division of entertainment. We're the division. I'm so happy to have a great band to play with. I'd like to introduce them to you. I'd like to introduce them to each other because they just met. But okay, but I'll do that later. So here's a song by Vincent Youmans. 2 bars. Watch me for the ending. A 1, a 3. You know who to be. I've got my trouble and woe, but sure as I know the Jordan will roll, I'll get along as the song is strong in my soul. I'll never know what makes the rain fall. I'll never know what makes the grass so tall. I only know that man's no good at all without a song, without a song. Come on, Walter. for Boots Mellison. That field of corn, never see a flower. That field of corn would be deserted now. Man is born, but he's no good, no how. Without a song, without a song. I've got my trouble and woe, but sure as I know the Jordan road. Oh, I'll get along, long and song and strong, as old, strong as old. What makes the rain fall? I'll never know what makes the grass so tall. Only know there ain't no love at all without a song. Without a song. Without a song. Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody, I'm back. It's me, Kenyatta Emmanuel. I was here earlier, introduced by the great Catherine Russell. I know y'all remember. This next piece that we're going to have the opportunity. First of all, I've enjoyed so much having the opportunity to work with these musicians, to be present while they are working, while they are creating, while they are rehearsing. And you'll see more folks later on, on throughout the show that you haven't even seen, and folks that you've seen already will come back, and it's nice. It's a beautiful, beautiful community, a beautiful creative community, a musical community. It is the type of thing that is that musicians and artists and creatives cannot be whole without. I mean, if they don't have it, we're not well. You know what I mean? And I know that there are artists and creatives who can understand and appreciate what it is that I'm talking about. And that is why it is important when those creatives, whatever circumstance, whatever condition, or whatever situation that causes an individual to be in a position and a circumstance of suffering, the suffering is real. And if we have the opportunity to alleviate suffering for anyone, sometimes I believe we lose touch with the fact that it's never, ever, ever healthy for us to desire someone else's suffering. The situation can never be made better by increasing the worse. It's bad math. It's bad math. But sometimes feelings, overshadow our arithmetic. You know what I mean? But anyway, I digress, as I do. But we'll be having the opportunity now to hear a poem by poet and songwriter Keith Lamar. The poem is Calling All Souls, and he will be offering it via phone from where he is fighting for his life on death row in Ohio. Right. And coming to the stage, I lost contact with him. He's behind me. He was sitting next to me a minute ago. Wild thing. I met him. This is how like concentric circles and quantum entanglement work. A mutual friend introduced us, and we found ourselves here, and I'm looking forward to working with him. This is Albert Marquez. Would you like to say anything about this or the relationship? Okay, everyone, please welcome Albert Marquez on piano.
Thank you very much. I have Keith Lamar on the phone calling from Death Row in Ohio, and he was going to be performing live. Can you hear me, Keith? Can you hear me?
Albert, are you there?
Yes, we can hear you. Your audio sound system is Keith here. Hi, Keith, are you here? Okay, let me plug it again. 1 second. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. Can you say mic check, mic check?
Check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, mic check.
Yeah. Can you say mic check again, Keith?
Check, check. 1, 2, 3, check. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, wonderful. We can hear you, Keith. Why don't you introduce yourself, Keith?
Hello, everybody. My name is Keith Lamar. As you were just informed, I'm a wrongfully convicted death row prisoner in the state of Ohio. For the past 31 years, I've been in solitary confinement fighting against my wrongful conviction. In 2020, we've started doing music all around the country, around the world to publicize my plight. My book is now in 4 different languages as a result of that. I've had new attorneys as a result of the music we've been playing, spreading the word, the teach-ins, the talk-ins, at various universities across the country, around the world. And so we've just been, using music as a vehicle to find our way into different places that we might have otherwise been barred from going. And so this music has been a great liberator. And so I'm really, really very honored to be here with you all today. Thanks so much for providing space for me to kind of share a little bit about who I am and what I've been caught up in. I really, really appreciate it.
Don't stop clapping, you can go ahead and start. Go ahead.
When people typically think of an artist, what comes to mind is someone who uses their imagination to capture and convey reality as it is seen and felt. In the main, what we do or leave undone in the course of our everyday lives is viewed as insignificant, unless or until we are thrown into the crucible of adverse circumstances and forced to demand from self the strength and focus necessary to overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. I recite these words on June the 15th, 2024. less than 3 years away from my proposed execution, which is scheduled to take place on January the 13th, 2027. In other words, I'm walking towards the brink of my existence, staring directly into that terrifying darkness that awaits us all. It's a difficult dilemma to be in, I won't lie. But the only way to face it is to make it mean something. It is in this very strict sense of the word that I consider myself an artist. Someone who's trying to make a way out of no way. The music you are listening to comes out of the realm of being possible. Something that in reality should not have been doable. Whether or not I am successful in stopping these people from killing me, you are right now listening to my last will and testament, the embodiment of everything I've endured, learned, and conquered. Because of the courage and vision of some very remarkable people who believed when there was no reason to believe. My movement is moving. My friend and brother Albert Marquez, who's accompanying me on the piano right now, is foremost among these fearless souls. On paper, he and I shouldn't have anything in common. After all, we speak different languages and come from two very different worlds where there exist barriers that aren't always easy to overcome. But music is the bridge, and all we need to do is open our hearts and minds to be able to comprehend the complexities that constitute our shared humanity. Ain't that right, hermano? Everybody. You see, for the past 3 decades, I've lived out my existence in a cell on Ohio's death row, trapped in the carceral silence of solitary confinement. For the uninitiated, this means I've spent the bulk of my life 22 hours a day inside a cage no larger than the average closet. How have I survived without losing my mind? Music. I'm telling you the truth. When I first arrived here, I was a deeply wounded and bitter person. And if it's true to say that hate, which can destroy so much, never failed to destroy the one who hated, I was surely on my way to a definite undoing. That an innocent man could be thrown into the depths of hell is an unspeakable horror. One that stretches back to the agony and pain that attended the middle passage. Indeed, what I am going through is not unprecedented. It has been done before, a long time ago and recently. It took a fellow prisoner to point this out to me. An old man named Snoop who turned me on to the healing powers of music. It is to him that I owe my sanity. God bless you, Snoop. He gave me the means to sublimate my pain and the tools to reconstruct my brutality, which in turn allows me to see and understand that what I'm caught up in is in fact the continuation of a centuries-old struggle against oppression and greed. John Coltrane was my introduction to improvisational music, the music most commonly known as jazz, and served as the entry point into the vast reservoir of resistance and accumulated wisdom that accompanied would-be slaves on their journey to the new land. Put in this proper perspective, this music is the blood-drenched document of man's unspeakable, unthinkable. One must not only speak and think clearly, but one must also strive to find the fortitude to love supremely. That's the moral of the story, folks. When heard separately, the piano is how the wind blows. Voice is the blood-curdling scream of a human being trapped inside a dream gone mad. It is only when these polyrhythmic sounds are bound to come together that the greatest voice can be heard. Everything is beautiful. Planted within the peerless plight that awaited my ancestors was the seed of hope, which was watered and cultivated by music. Through the lifting up of every voice came the singing, came the ringing of this glorious thing called freedom, which is love's true destiny. Indeed, love is the only freedom. Love is the only freedom. Love is the only freedom. We assert our true value when we persist. Hey. When, in spite of all and everything, we insist on the highest and best from ourselves and each other. This music is about trust and faith. Hey. About stepping out even when you can't see the stairs and believing that your foot will find something solid to stand on. Following your heart is the purest form of improvisation. Being true to that voice that calls you forward and then doing with dignity and grace the thing that needs to be done to change this system, to change the world. We must first change ourselves. That's what John Coltrane believed. It is to this that we are calling our souls. Yeah. Calling our souls. That's right. Calling our souls. We calling our souls, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. For putting your energy, your spirit into what we're doing. Your soul, our souls together, we can change the world.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much, Skid Lamar from Death Row in the Ohio State Penitentiary. We're hoping to stop his execution scheduled for January 2027. Thank you very much.
Yes. Now, the gentleman I'm about to introduce is a seven-time Grammy-winning saxophonist whose sextet was the first jazz group to perform at the White House in 1962, the Paul Winter Consort. And Paul Winter wrote a piece called Earth Mass, which is performed each year at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine on St. Francis' birthday. And it is really among one of the most popular events in New York. Paul Winter will be joined by a member of the Paul Winter Consort on piano, Enrique Eisenman. Enrique is on the faculty of the Juilliard School and the New England Conservatory. And singing with them this evening is a woman who's going to basically blow the walls out of this building. So get ready. Paul Winter, Enrique Eisenman, and Teresa Thomason.
We enjoyed this so much so far. I just want to say to Alina, thank you for your vision and your commitment. This really was first time for me hearing about this organization, and I'm going to take it back and keep it in my heart, and any way we can support, I will be there. This is very important. I'm a PK, my dad has gone on, but he was the first one to bring me to prisons when I was younger. And it was a little traumatic, but I could see and hear some of the best talent you'll ever hear. And so it's an honor for me to share with you this magnificent and historic piece, which I'm told was one of Harriet Tubman's favorites. Within the words, you'll hear the secret codes of the slaves who were escaping the misery that they endured, using words like Jordan River, meaning the Ohio River, trying to tell each other where we're going to go and what we're going to use to escape. And the angels on the other side who were there waiting for them, helping them to escape to their new freedom. So in honor of Juneteenth and in honor of the good hard work that you're doing, we'd like to share this song with you all. Sweet, low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Sweet, low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Well, I looked over Jordan, what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. It was a band of angels coming after me, coming to carry me home. So I said, swing low, sweet chariot,
me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, oh come and Lord to carry me home. Oh, sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down. Come and Lord to carry me home. But I'm always heaven bound. Lord, I'm coming to carry me home. So sweet, low, sweet chariot, Lord, coming for to carry me home. Sweet low, sweet chariot, oh I'm ready. Come on, carry me home. Oh, if you get there before I do, Lord, coming for to carry me home. Won't you tell all my friends I'll be coming there too? I'm coming there to carry me home. Sweet, Lord, my sweet chariot, oh, coming for to carry me home. Sweet love, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Lord, I'm so tired. Coming for to carry me home. Ooh, you're coming for to carry me. Coming for to carry me. Coming for to carry me home.
Thank you.
Tonight. I'm so thrilled. You know, I met him the other night at an event for Youth Justice Network, which is another collaborator of ours. We're doing a program right now with 5 for 5 Films and creating a film with fathers who have lost their custody because of incarceration. And we're creating a film to have them express to their children what they want to say. So I heard this gentleman speak about music and the love of it. And when you mentioned Gil Scott-Heron, I thought, oh, we've got to meet, because he's been so much part of the program with Keith Lamar, and all the musicians that are supporting him. So please join me in welcoming Yosef Salam.
Wow. I made it. I want to first greet you as I greet all audiences that are part of interfaith cultures by saying, may the peace, mercy, and blessings from the owner of all peace, mercy, and blessings be upon each and every one of you. This day has been nothing short of magical. My soul has been nourished, and in many ways I feel free. Many of you know my story because 35 years ago, I was a 15-year-old child accused of a crime I didn't commit. That crime, in fact, was the rape of a woman in Central Park, and it became known as the Central Park jogger case. That case garnered so much attention that people across the globe wrote letters to us. I remember one day I had a Malcolm X moment, and by Malcolm X, I'm talking about the film, where a woman walked up to Malcolm X and said that she had recognized him. And at this particular point in time, I was on bail and I was going back and forth to court as if it was a job. And a woman walked up to me and said, "I recognize you. You're one of the 5. And I felt so honored because she saw me. And then she said to me, "Why did you do that to that woman?" You see, the negative residue of what one of our presidents, past presidents, did back then was 2 weeks after I was accused along with my brothers. He took out a full-page ad in New York City's newspapers calling for the reinstatement of the death penalty. And so as I sat in this audience listening to a comrade on death row, I couldn't help but remember the connection there, but by the grace of God, go I. They despised the color of our skin because we had no evidence of guilt other than the way we looked. This ad was allowed to run in New York City's newspapers, and after the 2 weeks of being accused in a country that says you're innocent until proven guilty, the match was lit. Other personalities chimed in. I remember reading in the papers, in the New York Post, a news personality, perhaps a media giant, wrote, "Well, why don't we just take the eldest one and hang him from a tree in Central Park?" And then he urged the public that we should do this by June 1st. And I want you to take notice that I'm talking about him urging the public. They had published our names, our phone numbers, and our addresses in New York City's newspapers. They wanted for someone to do to us what they had done to Emmett Till. When I think about the Central Park jogger case, I think about this road that have been traversed by myself and my brothers. And I think about, when I look back, how clear it was, but how uncertain it was when I was going through it. At some point, when I started to do the time that was unjustly given to me, I was plunged into what they call a triple state of darkness. And at some point, I opened my eyes and I started to see in the dark. I gravitated to the thing that I found the most liberating, and that was art. You see, I went to LaGuardia High School as a child. I entered at the ripe young age of 12. I was about this tall back then. The year was 1987. And by 1989, my whole world was turned upside down. What I want to share with you is that that art that I loved had many sides. One side was me sitting down, meditating with my eyes wide open. In fact, becoming a master of the pen, drawing things that I couldn't even completely understand, but that I had realized that this was my door out. Dreaming with my eyes wide open was me being able to be free mentally. And so therefore, wherever my mind went, my body followed. I remembered being in the courthouse before they sentenced me and trying to recall all that I could. And something is telling me that this would be the right audience to share what I said with the world. They had told me that I would be able to say something before they sentenced me. And when I asked for advice, some people told me to throw myself on the mercy of the court. But my mother, who's still with us, had been teaching me about revolutionaries like Toussaint Louverture, Joanne Chesimard, better known as Assata Shakur. And so that day when I was being sentenced, they said, Yusuf Salam, do you have anything to say before we sentence you? And I said, yes. And they told me to rise and to address the court. And when I stood up, I remembered I had reached into the past in a way indicative of Sankofa, to tap into one of the many great lectures of my hero, Malcolm X. But because I was born in the 70s, I had to put a remix on it because I was born in hip hop. And as I started to address the court, I said, I'm not going to sit here at your table and watch you eat and call myself dinner. Sitting here at your table doesn't make me dinner, just like being here in America hasn't made me an American. I was 16 now. Stress. Stress is the anger that is built up inside. Rage is the anger that is no longer built. Taking on this sucker that you're trying to kill. American free will doesn't mean you can kill. And take another person's life, live your life trife. I'm a skill builder, so on skills I do build. Creator giving knowledge to this wise black man, soon to enhance my words across the land. I'm a smooth type of fellow, cool, calm, and mellow. I'm kind of laid back, but now I'm speaking so that you know. I got used and abused and even was put on the news without clues. Some gave clues, selling out like fools. Now check it. Who did what and who did who in? Put in a situation that you don't know what to do in. Some brothers go wildin'. We're not down with them. Who would have thought I'd have to lock in? I stand accused. Checking the scene from how the situation was, instead of getting facts, the media made you blurred. Now the people don't know. All they see is the media. Never hear the blame because they're constantly deceiving us. The DA's wrong. This is her master plan. This case is not a case, it's just a crafted sham. Yo, instead of trying to get your name made, it's reconstructing the crime that really pays. Islam, La ilaha illallah, being supreme over Satan, but no man is Allah. Yes, I'm a science dropper on the righteous path. So how the heck did I take a rapist path? Think about that and then think about this. Oh, my friends, it was me they dissed, they're dismissed. Because I don't really need any friends like that. Like when I really needed you, where were you at? I'm not dissing them all, but the ones that I called that went and dissed me, like I was an inch small, like a rat, a mouse, not even a man, wrongly accused, like the knives in my hand. How does it look? Me clock, now I'm shook, but like Matlock, soon the accused gets off the hook. It's real when she remembers and says, dang, the cops did you win. I stand accused. You people stop. This racial disperse, hey yo, you seen that kid Benson? He's in a hearse. And so we take it to the Benson hearse fields. Whites had bulletproof vests. We had no kinds of shields. How does it look? They killed a black man being black. It's time we take a stand. In our situations, they saw our faces clear, but not mine, not because the fear. It was because the black race was disgraced, and for the Muslim, they must have felt shame. But I'm not to blame with the words you bought. The media took our words to paper, ones the cops distorted. I told the cops truth like this, and then boom, they were smacking my man Corey Wise in the next room. Now I know why the rosters can't stand the Babylon. They never help, they just babble on. I used to think the people and cops were cool, but who protects us from you? I stand accused. When I look at the Central Park jogger case today, I can't help but realize the great miracle that has taken place. Because the Central Park jogger case exposed me to the world. It gave me, if not an international platform, definitely a national platform. As a 15-year-old, to confront a person that would one day become the president of the United States. It was a case, in fact, that put the whole system on trial in order to produce a miracle in modern time. It was a case where we were buried alive and forgotten. The system forgot we were seeds. We were brought low only to rise because the truth can never stay buried. And instead of a social death, when they built the fire to consume us, they forgot the owner of the heat. The Central Park jogger case is actually a love story between God and his people. It has allowed me to be who I was always supposed to be. And now I get the opportunity to thank you for listening, because I am now not just a member of the formerly known Central Park Five, now not just a member of the now known Exonerated Five, but now I get the opportunity to say that I am now the councilman for the very district that I was born in. So I'm honored, I'm humbled. I know what I'm going to do with what I have been given, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to share it with you, because I'm truly a servant of the people. This is not politics as usual, because I'm not really a politician. I didn't study political science or any of that stuff. In fact, I was run over by the spiked wheels of justice. And now I use my pain because I was in fact close to the pain, and in fact in pain, to have a seat at the table of power. So thank you for listening.
Welcome back, the house band. Please welcome the house band back. And I'll introduce our next artist, who was the first, now correct me if I'm wrong, the first African-American dance captain, female dance captain for Riverdance on Broadway. On Broadway. She's also got a resume a mile long, but without further ado, Karen Calloway Williams. You enjoying yourselves so far? Yeah. Yeah. This is an excellent, excellent evening. So while we get set up for our next performers, I want to introduce Todd Neufeld, who is a mentor, a MOTI mentor, who is leading a group of guitarists. And Todd is going to join me and tell you something about what he's doing as far as mentorship. So, Todd Neufeld, ladies and gentlemen. Come out. It's very exciting, our MOTI mentors, because really they provide hope. You know, we don't have anything without hope. And music, and music also literally saves lives. Literally. It saved every musician's life up here that's playing tonight. So if you think music doesn't save lives, it saved mine. I can tell you that. I don't know where I'd be right now. So Todd Neufeld, ladies and gentlemen. So just tell the people something about the work that you've done with these gentlemen.
Deep, enriching experience of teaching with MOTI and with Alina, and it's been a gift I've been given for the past 3 years. And I maybe have a slightly unique situation in this room, as I'm someone who has not been incarcerated myself, but I go into a prison a couple times a week, and there's many things I feel and think about that experience. But I do want to say that, you know, whenever we cannot see someone else and put ourselves in their shoes, that we should pause and think, because that dehumanization is so much a part of the way we can reduce other people. And my students have been some of the absolutely most wonderful people in my life, some of the smartest, brightest, most heartfelt, appreciative people, and it's been nothing but an honor to spend time with them. So, on that note, I want to thank you. Yeah. We're going to play 2 songs for you, and I want to introduce these guys. They are 3 of my favorite people, that is for sure. Deep students of the music. Oh. One of them is Jonathan Finkelman on the far stage. Amazing guitarist, a teacher in his own right. And in the middle, Javier Perez. Javier is an amazing songwriter, amazing human, one of my closest friends, a real brother. And on bass, Patrick Morgan. And for the next song, we'll bring out someone else, another couple special guests. But now we're going to do Estrella by Javier.
Javier
Thank you.
Perez. Thank you, Javier. Now we're going to bring up Siddiq, Mohammed Siddiq. Where are you? One of our newest members of our community, an amazing new student, amazing brother. Give a warm welcome for Siddiq. And of course, the wonderful Kenyatta for a song that we love to do with this. 1 second, bro. Yeah, 1 second. At Queensboro. I think you'll recognize.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna head over. I'm out here with Catherine. Now we get to hang out together. We get to talk. I'm waiting for this.
With my co-host.
Co-host, I'm co-hosting with Catherine Russell. Oh yes, I was. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I was busy co-hosting with Catherine Russell. So, I just want to say, first of all, again, applause for the MOTI Guitar Band. These individuals, yeah. This for the artists that go in, the artists and the musicians that work with them. This, if I may, this represents, this dynamic that you see here represents what MOTI is about. It represents established, experienced masters of their craft, musicians who are masters of their craft in their particular space, in their particular way, interacting with people who have endured and are enduring incarceration. Now, here's the thing. When folks coming home, especially when you re-entering, you got to worry about housing, you got to worry about employment, you got to worry about all the things that it takes to be and do and move in this society. That's just real talk. And those things are urgent. And I'm gonna tell you, as someone for whom music was a way to survive in that space, it can still fall by the wayside because the other concerns are just too great. If there are not musicians like you, like Winfrey, like people who who want to make it a point to nourish and nurture that musician in that returning person, that thing can fall away. And it's important that we not let that happen. It's important that we, I wasn't just speaking like the universal we, like we, and no, we, people in this room, that we not let that happen.
Yes. And you know, we also get so much out of, I mean, I've met you before, you know, year after year, I meet these people, and I see the struggles, but the progress and the hope and their musicianship growing because of their mentors, you know. So now, ladies and gentlemen, who has a program? Anybody have a program? Okay, so you see there's these things called QR codes. You know, I've just learned how to use these myself on the back of the program. And these things make it very, very easy to donate to MOTI. Very, very easy. So, and you know, we even have a guide on the back of the program, some suggested amounts that you can give, or you could give whatever you can give. No amount is too small. And I know that you all have phones. How do I know that? Because we gotta have phones, right? We gotta be in touch with our loved ones. We gotta just be in touch for work. You just gotta keep in touch. It's necessary. We gotta have phones. And has anybody lost their phone lately? You know, it's like the whole world stops when you lose your phone. It's you know, we take the phone for granted, and we're like, yeah, my phone, right? So you can take your phone out right now, and you can work with this QR code, which will take you right to PayPal. And it's very easy, and you can donate. Any amount is not too small. Please donate to this.
Or too big. I mean, like if
or
you
too
need
big.
big, you know. And so if you want to donate the whole thing, okay, we'll take the whole thing.
You know, if you got a little extra, throw that in there. It'll all come back to you.
Keep your phones handy. This is a test. You got the QR code. We'll be revisiting this later. Keep the phone handy. Make sure your charge is up. And mute them. I heard them pieces go off like about 3 different times in 3 different sections because y'all didn't mute your phone. You came to the show, mute your phone. Like, take a moment to do it now if you're not sure if you did it before. If you are sure if you did it before, take it out because we just said scan the QR code. So take it out and mute your phone.
All right. Thank you, Kenyatta. Thank you so much. And, yeah, okay. So now we are going to introduce our next artists. And this is the LaGuardia High School Jazz Choir, headed by the amazing Dawn Jones. And we are bringing back to the stage the great Marion Cowings.
Me again. It's been a wonderful night for me. I don't know about for y'all. I've had a ball. I've had a really, really, really good time. Some amazing music, some amazing moments, spirit moving, which is nice. It's good to see Yusef's face. He's yeah. I just want to say for the record that I appreciate the fact that you came back in after all of that. So, you know, other folks may not know, but I was there when you came, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all. This next song is Holding Out Hope. And
it is the core, I believe, of the message that I'm in charge with. And I am always grateful when I have the opportunity to offer it, because I think that in order for us to have fullness, we have to have hope, right? And hope is just expectation that things can be better than they are right now. If we have the opportunity, when, not if, when, we have the opportunity to offer hope, we should. And so I offer it when I'm able, and I ask you to offer it if you're able. And I am so grateful for what LaGuardia High School, this choir has done with, man, y'all about to find out. It makes me very, very happy. So thank you, Director Jones. Thank you, choir. And let's, and the pianist. Y'all can't really see, but everyone is really, I appreciate you. All right, let's go. I'm waiting for a miracle. Yes, I'm praying that I hear from a God who I have to believe made us to be better than we've been behaving lately. I'm just reaching for a blessing, requesting a little help and answers to questions that maybe we should be asking ourselves, like, can't we agree there's something wrong if I feel the need to scream my life matters? And why in the world to you does that feel like an accusation? And how many guns does one man need? And how many children have to bleed and die before we concede that this man, it ain't adding up right? But this is all some passing temporary insanity. Deep inside we recognize our common humanity. The way things are is not the way that they have to be. No, holding on to love, holding on to despair, and I'm holding out hope. I'm holding on to love, holding on to despair, and I'm holding out hope. I looked for answers on my TV. I saw a man who said he worked for me. Then he offered a new brand of history. Told me not to believe what my own eyes see. Took to the streets to get the news. Got hit with about 1 million views, but 999,999 were so afraid they couldn't even hear what the first one said. I found a quiet place where I could listen to a soft-spoken preacher teaching something different, that is less about me and it's more about you. And he wept for a heart that was broken into, and as his tears fell, watered the roots of a tree that bore the most beautiful fruit. And he cried out, begging the hungry to try it, but since it was free, nobody would buy it. I'm holding out. This is all some passing temporary insanity. Deep inside we recognize our common humanity. I'm holding out hope. The way things are, it's not the way that they have to be. No, holding on to love, holding off despair, and I'm holding out hope. I'm holding on to love, holding off despair, and I'm holding out hope. So hold on when you feel you're getting tired. When you feel you're getting tired, hold on, 'cause I know you can't get tired. Lord knows that I get tired. Oh, you feel you're getting tired. You're lost, tossed, weary, and tired. saw that preacher the other day. He saw me and just turned away. I asked him whether he'd be coming back. He said, we killed every prophet that we've ever had. Well, I refuse to believe that all is lost and justice is dead as Jesus on his cross. So since love's resurrection is who we need, then this is the gospel I choose to believe. That this is all some passing temporary insanity. Deep inside we recognize our time and humanity. I'm holding out hope. The way things are is not the way that they have to be. No, I'm holding on to love, holding off despair, and I'm holding out hope. I'm holding on to love, holding off despair, and I'm holding out hope. I'm holding on to love, holding off despair, and I'm holding out hope. Director Don Jones, everyone. Director Jones, Don Jones.
Oh, flowers for me. Oh, Catherine. Oh.
Round of applause for Alina Bloomgarden. Alina Bloomgarden. Dawn Jones and the LaGuardia High School Jazz Choir. All of our wonderful artists this evening. And thanks to our tech people, thanks to the Ethical Culture Society for this great room. Thanks to Billy Banks for stage managing. Thanks to Sam. Thanks to everybody for making this evening possible.
Russell. Take out your phones and make them sparkle. Put the lights on. I'd love to see that. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
get up my phone. Oh, he got it. He took a picture?